Welcome to Coyote Classics here in Green, Iowa. Today we're checking out one of the newest members of our inventory. This is a 1963.5 Galaxie 500. Love the 63.5s. Of course, that half here, you can get the Fastback version, which this is.
This is a good looking car, D. We had one of these. What was the color of that?
That was like a plum,
kind of a rose on rose interior.
Yeah, that was a pretty
we had
car.
so many people on that car.
Yeah, you just really don't see these 63.5s very often, and a lot of people prefer this Fastback version. This car is also very correct as far as colors. So it's been repainted, and it's correct red with the red interior. And then under the hood, this is believed to be a Ford 427. Based on the casting number and date code, it could be a couple different varieties of engine. All would be the same block, but it's just the stroke difference.
Really a nice running engine. We just went ahead and gave it a brand new carburetor. Did a nice little tune on it. You know, kind of a plain Jane, no power steering, no power brakes, but you know, just as we take this thing down the road, you know, it really handles nice.
But very nice under the hood, even the...
Yeah, they did a nice job. It's had a very nice cosmetic restoration, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
Not a trailer queen by any means, but a car you can take to your cruise nights, local car shows, and just really enjoy it. Like you mentioned earlier, D, the Fastback, the Fastback's the only way to go.
Yeah.
You know, and they didn't come out with that until, you know, mid-year 63. 64 was really the year of it, 63 and a half. That's why they call that. It's a halfway model year. The back of the hood lines up beautiful. Top of the hood, top of the fender. Really nice gap from front to back. And I love the hood release on these. It's pretty dang cool. Front bumper looks really good. It looks like at one point, maybe during the restoration, they replaced that. The grille and headlight surround and stuff is original. So there is some little micro scratches, a couple dings here in this piece down here. But all in all, the grille's pretty good looking as well.
It is. A couple small chips on the edge of the hood.
Yeah, right here. A couple little flaws. Again, not a trailer queen, not a, you know, high dollar show car, but a great looking car you can be proud of. I like the American Racing rims. We put some brand new wider ones on the back. The front ones are what came in with the car, but we did put some new ones on the back, a little wider. It's got a chip and a scratch, chip and a touch-up right there. Side trim has some little chips and nicks in it. Again, not perfect, but a cool car. Just a little scratch down there. Really solid bottom of the fender. The door's really solid. It's got one little bubble right there in the door. Quarter panel is awesome. And the door lines up great. Look at that. All the way up and down. Just really nice there. The white painted top is nice. The trim here is in good shape, but it's original, so there's just some little pits right there. Look at the corner of that door.
Yeah, you had a bubble on the outside, but that's perfect right there.
Yeah, that's a weird spot for a bubble on the outside, ain't it? Mm-hmm. It's all rust-free. Door jamb paint's really good. Door panels are nice. They replaced the carpet and seats and all that, and they did a beautiful job. The headliner's nice and tight as well. Door panels are good. It's a really nice interior.
Yeah, it's a good car.
You hated the steering wheel that came on it, so
we put one on the shelf. It had like a big 20-inch school bus kind of wheel on it. But
it's kind of a black one. It wasn't a 20, maybe a 16.
Yeah.
Anyway, pretty cool. Dalton hated it, so we changed it. But the door jamb paint and stuff's really nice too. I think this one's going to sell pretty fast, being a 4-speed. Just a good-looking car. Back bumper's been replaced. That's beautiful. The trim here is pretty scratched up. It is a 500. The XL would have had the buckets and console. And it does right in this corner, and I don't know why they didn't fix it. Just probably from a little leak
from when
at one
they
time.
sandblasted it, maybe.
Yeah, they have just a little bit of a. It's got a little
hole there.
Rust there. It's just little pinholes. You know what I mean? But they jammed it gorgeous.
Yeah.
Surprised they didn't fix that during that, but it's not going to hurt anything.
No, that's probably why they didn't. It's just because it's more, you know, by the time you change that original piece there, then you have, then it makes it worse sometimes.
It's got a nice mat in it. They did do it looks like at one point they did do a trunk floor. And go under our website, coyoteclassics.com. Make sure you check out the floor pan pictures, the frame, the
And the
inner rockers, all that stuff.
Undercarriage is awesome. Majority of it, you can still see the original Red Oxy primer. It had one patch in the floor, but other than that, everything looked original and really nice and solid.
Good. And the trunk fits really nice too. You got a little chip here. Yeah, really nice. Like I said, it's a cool car. We were impressed with it when I came in. Took it downtown, filled it up with gas, took it for a drive. The gas gauge worked. I was impressed with it. Dual exhaust. Both of the quarter panels are really solid. You got a couple tiny little bubbles right down here. Very, very small. And this paint job wasn't done yesterday. It was done at least a few years ago as well. There's a little scratch right here. The wheel well looks really nice. Quarter panel looks awesome. Couple little tiny chips. Other than that, the door is awesome here as well. One more bubble in the very front of that door, but the lower fender is awesome. Rocker's nice. Door gap's good. Corner of the doors, jams are awesome. You can tell when they painted it, they pulled the strikers and stuff out, which is nice. There's your code, your original J, which is red. Really nice trim tag. Really not a lot of wear going in and out of those seats either. It's got seat belts in the front. I like it. Let's take it for a spin. I can't believe our weather here in Iowa. It's almost November 1st and it's in the 80s. Yesterday was 85 degrees.
Yeah.
Feels like Arizona weather.
I know it does. It's perfect.
Okay, so we got the key on.
Wipers work.
Yep. Go ahead and shut those off. Let's see. Shut radio.
Radio works good.
There we go. I was turning it the wrong way. There we go. Shut them off, don't you? Go to the right.
Okay.
Yeah, the radio works really good.
Heater fan works.
Yeah, heck yeah. When we changed that steering wheel, it don't look like we messed with the horn, but gas gauge works.
And then I believe on this one,
Got some aftermarket gauges. Really good oil pressure in that block. Goes up to 60 pounds. Like I said, we put a new carburetor in it. I know the temp gauge works. That'll work here in a little bit. It's got 67,781 miles. Who knows how many times that's been around. But a good old car.
Yep. A few other things. I remember when it first came in, the speedometer did not work. Just the old sweep speedometer. And what I would do is just...
I know what it is too.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to offer a solution. On the car cruise I went on this weekend, a majority of people, even with working speedometers, you can get a little holder that suction cups right here. You put your phone on it, download a free app, and you have an exactly right digital speedometer. Because even when those work, they're still off a little bit. So.
They are. They're usually off 5 to 8 miles an hour. But this one here, and it's hard to say, but the little gear inside the transmission needs to be replaced if you want in the tail shaft. I mean, you can do it, but it's, I don't know. I'm going to sell it this way.
Yep.
Like you said, I mean, especially a car like this isn't a 100 mile an hour, 120 mile an hour car. It's a cruiser.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to drive this thing, you ain't going to worry about getting picked up.
No.
I wanted to mention that because, like I said, it doesn't have power steering, but even with this smaller, like 14-inch wheel, it steers easy.
Yeah.
Shift's nice. Nice and quiet, isn't it? Here's your brakes. No power brakes, but the pedal's way up top. No pull left or right. Feels really good there. It's a nice little stereo too.
It is.
Good car.
It is. And the paint on the dash turned out really nice.
Like you said, it's just a great entry-level classic car. You can have a lot of fun with, take out on the weekends, and just enjoy it.
And it's priced very aggressively too. I think it's a really good price
for the color and a 4-speed and a big block. Right? Listen to that. Oh, we put new points, condenser, cap, carburetor. It runs so much better, doesn't it? Like I said, when I say it's a cruiser, I mean this thing cruises.
Yeah, nice, it does.
Huh?
It does. These are big old cars. They're pretty fun to drive.
Yeah, it runs so much better now that we put the points and stuff. Even though we did the carburetor, it still had you get solid points for getting a little burn on it.
Still carrying good oil pressure.
55 going down the road. As far as our downshifting goes, there's your third gear, synchro. Second. It's got a little lower gears. I mean,
Yeah.
was it 373s, I think? Something like that.
I think so. We'd have to check the ticket, but
Yeah, that's an absolute sweetheart. Brakes work perfect. Like I said, we'll do another good takeoff here in a second.
another semi here.
That was just go this way.
Yeah. That's just nice.
Yeah, it is. Like, not a powerhouse, but you know, that's 60 mile an hour. With the seat here, it's got with the bench seat, it's got the curve shifter. So you just have to get it all the way over to the right.
Yep. And down.
And knock it down there.
Yeah. But good car. Check it out on the site, coyoteclassics.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next test drive.